Hi, Tammy Goebel here, talking about improving your relationships, upgrading your relationships. And one of the things that I love, but I wish that we did more of, because we'll get into a little routine and do it, and then we'll miss several days, and then get back into the routine and do it, and then miss several days. So what I would like for my relationship to improve with is to do this more consistently. And that is to kneel down with your spouse every night and pray together as a couple. I think it's amazing when you take turns praying. Like I would take the odd days, the even days, and my husband would take the odd days, because I figure, the 1st and the 31st, and there's just more odd days. So I chose the even days. So each of you pick an odd or even and try to stick to the schedule. But praying together with a spouse builds your relationship. It helps you become closer and as one. And especially if you kneel down and you're talking out loud to your Maker, and you tell your Father in heaven how much you appreciate your spouse. You thank them in front of the other spouse for all the amazing things that they do for your family, and how grateful you are to have them in your life, and what a blessing and a treasure they are. And when they hear those words coming out of your mouth and you're speaking it to your God or your Heavenly Father, that strengthens your relationship. That builds unity between the two of you. The most important thing a husband can do for his wife, the most important thing a husband can do for his children is to love their mother. That's what I was trying to say. So the most important thing a spouse could do for their children is to love the other spouse. Kids just want to see their parents in love. They don't want to hear fighting and bickering. They want to see love and union. They grow up watching that. The home is stronger. They grow up watching their parents get along, love each other, play with each other, talk to each other, encourage one another, only talk good things about each other. Then their relationships are going to be better. They're going to grow up in a stronger, more cohesive relationship. They're going to see what a good relation looks like. If they grow up in turmoil and fighting and backbiting and stabbing and nitpicking and yelling, they see that as the normal. And then they get into their relationships, and that's what manifests in their relationship, and it becomes a generational cycle. It's time to break the cycle of that generational havoc that kids see in marriages and think that it's okay, and think that that's what normal is and that's the way it's going to be. Show them a different way. And by praying together at night with your spouse or your love, praying together at night, thanking your higher power for each other, it builds a bond between the two of you. It's powerful. So that is your awesome challenge today, is to make sure that you take the initiative and say, will you pray with me tonight? And if you're not the praying type, then become the praying type, because life is so much better when you have a higher power and when you pray to your Father in heaven or your God or your Maker every day. That's your challenge, folks. Love you guys. Have a great day. Talk to you later.